This is a turkey. Hello, farm friends. Let's meet the turkey, a big bird with shiny feathers and a funny wattle under its chin. The turkey lives on farms and in the wild, especially in the USA, Canada, and Mexico. This bird loves to eat seeds, fruits, and small insects. A turkey can live about 10 years and enjoys walking in groups. Did you know the turkey can spread out its tail feathers like a fan? That makes the turkey look amazing. This is a Triceratops. Hi, dinosaur fans. Meet the Triceratops, a giant plant-eating dinosaur with 3 sharp horns on its face. The Triceratops lived about 68 million years ago in what is now North America. It enjoyed eating ferns, palms, and other green plants. A Triceratops could live around 20 to 30 years. These dinosaurs loved moving in groups for protection and using their horns to defend themselves. The Triceratops is strong, cool, and one of the most famous dinosaurs in history. This is a mammoth. Hi, time travelers. Today let's meet the hairy mammoth. This giant animal lived thousands of years ago in cold places like Russia, Canada, and Alaska. The mammoth looked like a big elephant with long curved tusks and thick fur to keep it warm. It enjoyed eating grass, leaves, and flowers from the frozen ground. A mammoth could live about 60 years. These animals often stayed in groups, moving together to find food across the snowy lands. This is a squirrel. Hi, forest friends. Today, let's meet the quick squirrel. This small animal lives in trees and parks across countries like the USA, Canada, and England. The squirrel enjoys eating nuts, seeds, fruits, and sometimes small insects. With its fluffy tail, the squirrel can jump from branch to branch with ease. It usually lives about 6 to 12 years. The squirrel loves collecting food and hiding it underground to enjoy later, especially during the winter. This is a squid. Hey, ocean buddies! Let's meet the squid, a clever sea animal with 10 arms and a soft body. The squid lives in oceans all over the world, from Japan to the United States and Europe. It eats fish, shrimp, and crabs while swimming quickly through the water. The squid can live about 1 to 3 years and loves exploring the deep sea. Isn't the squid an amazing and speedy creature of the ocean? Hi, kids. Let's discover the cute Flapjack octopus. This tiny octopus lives deep in the Pacific Ocean near Japan and California. A flapjack octopus enjoys eating small shrimp and other sea creatures. They can live around 2 to 3 years. The flapjack octopus loves floating like a pancake, making it one of the most adorable ocean friends. This is a Quetzalcoatlus. Wow, dino explorers! Let's meet the Quetzalcoatlus, one of the largest flying animals that ever lived. The Quetzalcoatlus lived about 70 million years ago in what is now North America, especially Texas. This giant pterosaur had wings as wide as a small airplane. The Quetzalcoatlus ate fish and small animals, and it could walk on land as well as soar in the sky. Even though the Quetzalcoatlus is extinct, it remains one of the most amazing creatures in history. This is a Anteater. Hi, jungle explorers! The anteater is a funny animal with a very long nose and tongue. You can find an anteater in countries like Brazil, Honduras, and Argentina. This anteater loves to eat ants and termites, licking them up with its sticky tongue. An anteater can live about 14 to 16 years. It enjoys walking slowly through the forest and digging into anthills. Kids remember the anteater because it looks unique, doesn't have teeth, and has the longest tongue ever. Hi, farm buddies! Today, let's meet the fluffy sheep. This gentle animal lives on farms and grasslands in many countries, like New Zealand, Australia, and the UK. The sheep enjoys eating grass, hay, and leaves. With its soft wool, the sheep helps people make warm clothes and blankets. It can live about 10 to 12 years. The sheep love staying in groups called flocks, spending time grazing together under the sun. This is a Dimorphodon. Hi, Sky Adventurers. Today, let's meet the flying Dimorphodon. This reptile lived about 200 million years ago in what is now England and Mexico. The Dimorphodon had large wings and a long tail, and it enjoyed eating fish, insects, and small animals. With its big head and sharp teeth, the Dimorphodon was a clever hunter in the air. Scientists think a Dimorphodon could live around 5 to 10 years. It loved gliding near the sea and forests to search for food.
Guess what, kids? The warthog is a wild pig that lives in grasslands and savannas of Africa. A warthog enjoys eating grasses, roots and fruits. They can live about 15 years. The strong warthog loves running fast, digging with its tusks, and often kneels on its front legs when searching for yummy food.
This is a wildebeest! Hi, safari friends! Today, let's meet the speedy wildebeest. This animal lives in the grassy plains of Africa, especially in countries like Kenya, Tanzania, and South Africa. The wildebeest enjoys eating grass and leaves, spending most of its time grazing. With its strong body and curved horns, the wildebeest can live about 20 years. It loves moving in large herds, and every year the wildebeest takes part in the Great Migration, traveling long distances to find fresh grass. This is Stonefishes. Hey, ocean detectives! Today, let's discover the tricky stonefish. This amazing fish lives in the shallow seas of countries like Australia, Indonesia, and the Philippines. The stonefish enjoys eating small fish and shrimp, hiding on the sea floor to surprise its prey. With its bumpy skin, the stonefish looks just like a rock, making it very hard to see. It can live about 5 to 10 years. The stonefish is known as one of the most camouflaged fish in the ocean. This is a pig. Hi, farm friends. Today, let's meet the cheerful pig. This animal lives on farms all over the world, in countries like the USA, China, and Vietnam. The pig enjoys eating vegetables, fruits, and grains, and it loves using its nose to dig in the ground. A pig can live about 12 to 15 years. Pigs are very smart and playful, and they like to cool off by rolling in the mud. The pig is one of the friendliest animals on the farm. Hi, little friends. Today, let's meet the shiny goldfish. This beautiful fish comes from China, but now lives in aquariums and ponds all around the world. The goldfish enjoys eating small plants, insects, and special fish food. With its golden scales, the goldfish looks like it's sparkling in the water. It can live about 10 to 15 years if cared for well. People love keeping this fish because it is gentle, playful, and fun to watch swimming around.